She's so fine. Hell of her blows my mind. Hell of her lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is an urgent story. It's coming out of Hoover, Alabama, which is just south of Birmingham. There is a missing 25-year-old female, and I know if it was my child, I would want people to share. So please share this video on all social media platforms or any video that you come across regarding this story. Now, police in Hoover, Alabama are investigating reports of a missing woman after they received an actual call from her stating she saw a toddler on the interstate last night. Now, it happened around 9:34 p.m., which is just over 24 hours now, on Interstate 459 South near the John Hawkins Parkway exit, which is actually exit 10. Carlee Nichole Russell, 25, was on her way home from her job at the Woodhouse Day Spa in the Summit and was about 10 minutes from her house, according to her parents Talitha and Carlos Russell. The Hoover 911 Center received a call from Carlee Russell stating a toddler was walking on the side of the interstate. Now, Carlee Russell then stopped to check on the child and called a family member, according to police. The family told investigators they lost contact with her, but the phone line remained open. Now, when the police arrived, they found Carlee Russell's car and belongings, but there was no sign of her or this toddler. Now, Carlee Russell was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and white Nike shoes, according to police. Her parents said her hair is in tight braids. Family is gathering to search for Carlee Russell. They were gathering this morning at the Hoover Met, and they were asking for help. "We're just going to scour the earth," said her dad, Carlos Russell. "There's no stopping us." Her parents noted that there is a report from a trucker who said that person saw her car with the door open and a gray vehicle had pulled in front of it. Now, the Russells also say that they believe the child was used as bait in order to lure Carlee out of the car. Let's go ahead and cut to the videos regarding this story.
With breaking news.
That breaking news this morning, family police looking for this woman, 25-year-old Carlee Russell. The details surrounding her disappearance are alarming. Hoover police say she disappeared from the side of I-459 around 9:30 last night after she called 911 to report a toddler walking on the side of the interstate near exit 10. Now, after calling 911, she stopped to check on the child, called a family member to tell them what was going on. Well, that family member lost contact with her. The line, however, remained open. Now, when Hoover police arrived to where she was last seen, they found her car still running with her belongings inside, including her phone and smartwatch, and they have not received any reports of a missing toddler.
So we are certainly following this very closely this morning. Family and friends are meeting at the Hoover Met right now to get the word out, but to begin a search as well for Carlee Russell.
And our Jonathan Skinner is live there now with the latest on that. Jonathan?
Hi, Mike and Janice. Yeah, we're here with the family and friends as well as the parents, Carlos and Talitha Russell. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you all for the coverage.
Yes, ma'am. So first, what's sort of the last thing you remember as far as seeing Carlee and as far as hearing from her as well?
Yes, I last spoke with Carlee about 9:18 last night. She left Taziki's and was headed home. She picked both herself and me and herself up food. Then she talked with my daughter-in-law about 9:36. She told her she saw a child on 459 right before exit 10 that appeared to be 3 to 4 years old by themselves. She's pulled over. She called 911, but in the process, at some point, she got out the car. My daughter-in-law could hear her asking the child if they were okay. The child didn't respond, or at least she didn't hear her respond. He or she respond. And then she heard our daughter Carlee scream. And from there, all we could hear was noise, background noise in her phone, which we later found out was noise from the interstate. And so they have found her wig and her hat and her cell phone that were in close proximity to her car. So if anyone sees Carlee from the pictures that we have put out, just keep in mind, because her wig came off, her hair would be braided down to her scalp, so she won't have, long hair or anything like that is reflected on the picture. She pretty much has cheekbones like me. Pretty much our face is the same structure. So that's pretty much all the information we have. We do have some indication that there may have been a gray vehicle that a trucker saw that pulled in front of her car at some point as they were passing along the interstate.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And that's all the information, or at least we have at this time.
Yes.
So I just ask everyone, if you would, pray. We are trusting God. We are staying positive. We are not allowing any negative thoughts to enter our minds. So all that we're doing is trusting God, believing God that our daughter will be brought home safely.
Yes, ma'am. And you have a lot of support here,
Yes,
family and
we
friends
thank
as
God
well.
for everyone that is supporting us and has been supporting us since they heard of her missing last night. So we're just eternally grateful. And again,
we have more support coming. We want to continue to apply pressure to this thing. We don't want this to die down. We need this to blow up. So if anyone sees anything, no matter how minute, no matter how insignificant you think it is, please contact 911, contact us, and just keep us in your prayers.
Absolutely.
And we actually these people are here to help start a search party. Anaya Blanchard's mom is also on her way over here to help lead us in the search of. She has experience in it, and she's going to give us some pointers as well. But we just ask everyone to please, 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 wherever you are, if you're not in Birmingham, whatever, they could be in Georgia, we don't know, Mississippi, Tennessee, anywhere, just please keep your eyes out and be vigilant.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. and Mrs. Russell, just thank you so much for your time, and we're definitely all praying for you all as well to help bring Carlee home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Reporting from the Hoover Met, Jonathan Skinner, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.
All right.
Obviously learning more details there. This is very alarming, very disturbing. Jonathan, thank you. Man, we got to push this out even farther. Folks, you see this picture, share it, please. Let's get the word out.
All right, let's walk back through this. I know we probably need what that family told us there. The mother confirming for the first time, family members on the phone with her on 459, stopping because she saw a toddler on the side of the road. Her mom telling Jonathan there that her family members could hear her asking the child if the child was okay, talking to that child, and then heard her daughter scream on the phone.
And then just rustling on the phone, nothing else from that. And then when police arrived near the area where she had made that phone call and then saw her car, her car was still running. The phone was still left nearby, as well as her smartwatch. So, again, we need everybody to help get this word out.
They also found her wig, said she was wearing a wig, and they found that. This is terrifying. So we're going to stay on top of this with you. And again, if you see this, share it whatever social media you see it on, be sure to share it. And we're just hoping and praying that it's not as bad as it sounds.
She's a godsend. Bubbly personality, loving heart, giving, just joyful in nature.
She's a fighter too. She's joyful and she's laid back, but if it's a chance for her to put up a fight to try to save her life, she's gonna do everything she can to put up a fight. And I was telling my husband and I were talking today. She was just so happy, or yesterday. She was just so happy, all the way up until I talked to her at 9:19. She was just so happy. And anybody that knows our daughter knows she loves food. And the fact that she was willing to give me her meal because they left her meal off meant a lot to me. And when she got home, I was gonna give her a big hug and tell her thank you, because I know you love your food.
An urgent search tonight for Carlee Russell, the 25-year-old vanishing last night along Interstate 459 in Hoover. The search is starting immediately last night and continuing into today. By land and sky, crews are working as hard as they can to find her. Right now, a $25,000 reward is being offered. And as police continue to search, we are bringing you team coverage from all angles of this story. Yeah, as you can imagine, her family is distraught. Carlee's mom and dad holding out hope, knowing their daughter is a fighter.
If it's a chance for her to put up a fight to try to save her life, she's going to do everything she can to put up a fight. So we're asking that the community, again, people even in other states, to do the same thing. If you can please spare any time, if you'll just go to gas stations, hotels, just anywhere.
Can't imagine what they're going through right now. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane is anchoring our coverage tonight.
And she gets us started this evening. Lisa, what do we know about this case and how it all unfolded?
Well, we know 25-year-old Carlee Russell called 911 last night at about 9:30. She had left work, was on her way home. She said there was a toddler walking alone on the side of 459. She hung up with 911 and then she called a relative. Now, at that point, we believe that she got out of her car to check on the child, thinking that police would be there at any time. Her relative said she heard Carlee scream, and then while it seemed Carlee dropped her phone, the connection continued. When police arrived, they found Carlee's vehicle, her cell phone, and personal items, but no Carlee and no child.
A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carlee's vehicle, but we have no further information on that individual or the vehicle at this time.
Time she went missing, time we heard that scream, and so many people started helping look for her. We've been from here to Tuscaloosa to Mississippi.
Just checking hotels.
Gas stations.
Gas stations, just asking around.
Truck stops.
Now, the family organized searches throughout the night and all day today. They had folks meet at the Hoover, met many strangers, friends, and relatives, volunteers there to help out today. Jarvis Robertson has that part of the story for us.
Here in Hoover, there has been a lot of attention focused on finding 25-year-old Carlee Russell, but not just in the Birmingham Hoover metro, across the state and country. This case is drawing a lot of attention. Now, a lot of people showed up to the Hoover Met hoping to help find her. This is the flyer that they've been giving out. Now, close friends, family members, and even strangers, all dedicated trying to find out where she is. I had a chance to speak with some of her close friends and families about why this is so important. Take a listen.
This is the second wave, and it's hotter than it was earlier. I mean, it's later than it was earlier, and to see the number from earlier grow like this, it just speaks to the kind of friend and person that she is.
The numbers are here, and we are so appreciative. We really thank everybody that has come out to help us search for Carlee, and the hashtag is Let's Find Carlee.
Now, although they may have gone home for the day, they're still not giving up in hopes of finding her. They will be back out tomorrow morning, starting at 8 o'clock at the Hoover Met again, looking for Carlee Russell. In Hoover, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WVTM 13.
All right, Jarvis, thank you very much. Well, Angela Harris has been helping out during the search. Her name might sound familiar. She is the mother of Anaya Blanchard, and her child, Anaya, disappeared and was later found murdered in 2019. Carlee Russell's parents say having her there has been helpful and comforting.
Well, my heart's breaking, first of all. And as soon as I woke up this morning and saw the Facebook post, I immediately reached out to the family and to friends, like, how can I help? And knowing that this situation is very serious and knowing what this family's going through, I just came immediately to do whatever I can to be supportive and then also search if need be. It's going to be tough, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to do everything we can.
Now, if you have missed anything, you can find it all on the free WVTM 13 app. You can watch the news conference in full there. Everything we know about this case is there on the homepage. Live in Hoover, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
Again, if you know anything about Carlee Russell's disappearance, please call police.
There is a $25,000 reward for any information, and you can remain anonymous.
Now, local, state, and federal agencies are involved in the search at this time. A $25,000 reward is being offered between an anonymous donor and Crime Stoppers for any credible information, police said. anyone who believes they have seen Carlee Russell or may have information about this case is asked to call Detective Brad Fountain at 205-444-7562. I would definitely say that this child was used most definitely as bait. And there's honestly no telling how many other people saw this child walking along the interstate who didn't stop, who may have seen something, even if it's something minute. You saw something. What better way to lure someone out of their car than a child walking along the interstate? What a scary thought, just that in and of itself. As you heard in the video, her wig, her cell phone, and her smartphone, her smartwatch, was found. So there's no ability to contact anyone. There's no ability to track her. For those who don't know what it looks like underneath a wig, her hair would be cornrowed more than likely. And so she wouldn't have that long flowing, beautiful hair like that. It would be braided. So the hair is neither here nor there. But look at her face. Look at her face. Because that's what's the most important part of this story. This is a very sad story all the way around. This is a parent's worst nightmare. As you heard the mother saying that she was getting food to bring home, and that they had forgotten her order and she was going to give her mom her food. And I want to thank Roxy. I don't want to say your last name, for sending this story to me because I had not heard it. She contacted me via Facebook and let me know. So please share this story. This is, of course, a developing story. And if there is any updated information, I will make sure I pass that along to you guys. But please use the hashtag Bring Carlee Home. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a great night.